Nikola, welcome.
Thanks for having me, Luca.
It's my pleasure.
It's my pleasure. Such a special place. It's incredible.
Thank you. Yeah, because you've been here for this is what your third or fourth year already. That
Yes.
came to
Yeah,
the
I
camp,
think
yeah?
the first time I was here 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
So it's
Yeah,
right after Corona.
exactly after Corona.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah,
when
yeah.
we met, and
And
immediately. Uh-huh.
and I came here because I remember the summer was so hot in the
Uh-huh.
Midlands, like 40 degrees, and I just was looking for a place where it's a little bit cooler.
Uh-huh.
So I just spotted your camping place
Okay.
because it's so high on a mountain on the beautiful valley bit. And I thought, okay, it must be like 15 degrees lower than in the Midlands. And that's why I spotted your camp, and that's why I came here 4 years ago.
That was going to be my next question. How did you find out about us,
Yeah,
about this place?
yeah, like this,
Like this,
like
yeah.
this. Yeah. Simple as that,
Yeah.
like this.
Lately, the global warming has been helping us
Yeah,
for
it was
higher
horribly
reaching
hot. It
people.
was horribly hot. My parents live in the near of Zagreb,
Mm-hmm.
the capital, and it was like 40 degrees. You
Mm-hmm.
can't sleep. It was so hot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I was staying for about a week the first time because
Mm-hmm.
of the weather situation, and also because I love the nature.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a totally nature guy. The best thing that I can do is sleep underneath the blue sky. That's like perfect for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm here. Yeah.
And you have a special relationship with wood because you work with
Yes.
wood
Yes.
most of
Yes.
your life, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an educated luthier.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a lot of people don't know what luthier is.
Mm-hmm. Please tell
Most
us.
people say guitar maker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But my profession name is luthier, or
Mm-hmm.
on German Zupfinstrumentmacher. If you
Zupfinstrumentmacher.
Zupfinstrument,
Okay.
if you translate this, it's everything you pick. I
Mm-hmm.
learned to build on a special school in Bavaria in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And I graduated in '97, started the school in '94. So I'm doing this for about 30 years now, actually. Still loving it. And wood is, it's a natural material. And you can, if you are patient enough, build incredible things. Not just instruments, also furnitures, making sculptures, making arts. Wood is wonderful. And I can tell you it smells good.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them.
I agree.
Not every, but most of them smell
I
very good.
agree, yeah, because I also work with wood, but in different ways maybe
Yeah.
than you do. But I know when you talk about the smell, it's something fantastic. It comes with working with wood,
Yeah.
and it's like a reward. Every cut you make,
Yeah,
you,
yeah. It's
you have a new scent that
it's a very
fits you.
sensible thing. And I don't know if you know Brazilian rosewood. They use that for guitars.
Mm-hmm.
It's forbidden now because it's on a list of dangerous species. So you can't use Brazilian rosewood anymore. You have to have certifications and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. But if you sand, mostly fretboards were done from this. Old Fenders used to have Brazilian rosewood fretboards. And if you're sanding this wood, it smells like the best perfume for me
Mm-hmm.
I've ever smelled. So it's really possible that you recognize different species of wood by the smell, not by the look also, but by the smell.
Interesting. Never thought about it
Yeah, yeah.
because here we mostly work with bukva, buchen,
Yeah,
yeah,
birch or
bench.
oak,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
maple.
maple also.
You know
Yeah,
that
sometimes.
Croatia and especially Bosnia is famous for the quality of the maple.
Didn't know about
The old violin makers. I learned my profession on a violin school,
Mm-hmm.
and today it's standard that the top of the back of the violin and the side is
Mm-hmm.
done from flamed maple. This is
Mm-hmm.
a wood structure that looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
And at the school in Bavaria, where I've learned my profession, every teacher was like Bosnian and Croatian maple. The people in Croatia or in the Balkans don't know that, but worldwide, Bosnian and Croatian maple is like a benchmark maple because of the beauty. And we have these old forests here. You know, if you look around here, you have really old forest culture. It's not like made by human that they grow plants. It's natural, and that makes it very special. Next time I come here, I'll bring you a piece of Brazilian rosewood so you can smell it, and a piece of Bosnian maple.
Yeah, I'm dying to find out.
Yeah.
How
It's
does
incredible.
that smell like?
Even if you're
Except
not
for
into
the-
wood, even if you don't work with wood, you can smell the special smell of.
Interesting. So ever since this Brazilian rosewood has been restricted or banned for using,
yeah.
did this increase the prices of
course.
guitars that were previously made with
course,
this wood? Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Hmm.
And I would say the industry make benefit out of it. So if you want to have a guitar with a Brazilian rosewood, you pay a huge amount of money.
Hmm.
The sound difference, it's also very good sounding wood, but the sound difference is not such a big difference. There is a difference, yeah. But if you have like Brazilian rosewood or rosewood from Madagascar, looks pretty the same, sounds a little bit different, but the price range is, you won't believe it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good to know. So this is something to look
Yeah.
into when you're buying your
You know,
gear,
the thing
especially old and used gear.
Yeah, we are all musicians, and we are like emotional stuck with our gear. Yeah. So, and the industry benefits from that we are like the victims. I say it maybe too radical, but it's not really so important. At the end, the most important thing is that you play the guitar or the bass, or I don't know, the piano, that you can express yourself on an instrument. This is my point of view, just my point of view. And I also used to play a lot of bass in rock bands. And I used to play a bass that I bought for $180 on eBay, an old Ibanez bass, just because it was okay for me. I can build myself a bass for, I don't know, 10,000 euros with the most exotic woods that you can imagine. But for me, it was okay. It was because for me, it's more about the music. It's not about the car that you drive. It's about the enjoyment when you take the curve in the perfect angle. So if you compare it with that.
Yes, yeah. They
For me.
say that the instrument is only as good as the player who
I
plays.
think there is a little bit of truth behind that, to be a little bit diplomatic.
Yeah, I'm always jealous, when I see somebody much more experienced than me grab my guitar or sit on my piano, whatever, and then when they show the full potential of the instrument, then you see, okay, it's not about the instrument, it's about how much more I need to put practice into my technique so that I can become better.
I would even go farther and would say it's also not so important what your play level is. The most important thing is that you can transfer what's in your stomach or in your soul, and you can express it with the instrument. Of course, if you're limited with playing techniques, you can't do this not so extreme, like if you have someone who's really a professional player, because he don't think about techniques. It's like when I work on a guitar, I don't think about sanding, I don't think about carving. It's in me. It's so integrated in my body and in my muscle memory that I don't think about it. And for me, it's more important that even if you don't play very professional guitar or bass or whatever, that you still had this connection, that you have an instrument that express your feelings or your emotion or whatever. Doesn't matter. Maybe your anger. It's not important what it is. Yeah.
I can relate to that because for me, the purpose of starting to play music was also just ability to have the ability to express myself. It wasn't important how I sound to other people who are listening to me, because whatever I played, it's made me feel great. It made me, whatever tones came out of me and out of my fingers.
It's about you,
Hmm.
not in an egoistic way, but it's about you. And maybe this is also the reason why a lot of people still play instruments, because this is like the free space for yourself. There's no discussion with someone. There's no input. It's just you and the instrument.
Very intimate relationship that
Yes,
comes
yes,
out of
yes, yes. What you will say, like what's very popular in you live in the moment. Yeah.
this.
Today it's like a term, and I think all the generations before us making music have actually the same base. It's the connection um, to um, to work with something, with an instrument, like a tool. So, like if I use a hammer, or if I use a chisel or something, I don't know, doesn't matter. The thing is that the instrument, maybe this sounds not so romantic. It's a tool. It's a tool for expressing yourself. Like a painter has his, I don't know the right expression,
Mm.
kist.
Kissed, yeah,
Yeah.
also.
Yeah, it's a tool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At the end, it's a tool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Different kind of tool that
Yeah.
helps us
Yeah.
express
Yeah.
our most. Maybe the traditional tools are something that help us like build infrastructure that we need, but this expresses our inner infrastructure of our inner soul, inner.
This is the gate. This is the gate to the world. If you want to describe it like that. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What is it like to play instrument that you build yourself? Is there difference? Can you feel something in addition that's like if you compare this when you just grab random instrument that was made in factory and then you pick up your own guitar
Mhm.
and you play with that? Is there anything different with that?
I have to say, after I graduated in the Luthier school, I was like 3 years just living from music, just playing in bands, being a musician, make my living with music. And maybe this also doesn't sound so romantic for me. I'm able to express myself on any kind of instrument,
Hmm.
but this is my connection, and I would say my connection to the nature, not just my nature. I'm very connected to trees, to forests, to the sea, to lakes. These are the places where I feel myself comfortable. Yeah, and a lot of people make like a big story about it. But if I play, I don't know, any song you like, and I can play it on your blade guitar or on the Squire, for me it doesn't matter. It's not important for me. It's just to have 6 strings,
Hmm.
and it has to be in tune, and that's enough for me. I'm very pragmatic at this situation.
Hmm.
Another thing is, if I have built an instrument and I don't do any custom orders, if you call me up, say, Nick, can you build me a Stratocaster? I don't do that, not because I'm a arrogant
Hmm.
guy, because my point of view is you can judge the value of the instrument when it's finished, when you play it. And if you come to me, you pay a lot of money if you make custom orders on instruments, can be 10,000 euros for electric guitar. And at the end, the last 10% that you expect to get it perfect is not there. So you're in trouble. I got a bad feeling. It does had nothing to do with the craftsmanship, with the perfection of the world. It has something to do with the how does it feel? How does it feel for you?
Hmm.
That's the most important part. So if I build an instrument and it's ready, and a musician came and can I check it out, and he plays it, and this is beautiful. I want to buy this instrument. That's like a win-win situation. And when this musician say, yeah, but I want to can you make me a reversed headstock and a color, a blue color? Then I'm out of this game, because I can use the same wood. I can use the same technique. It will be different. Not better, not more worth. It's different.
Just different.
It's different. It's comparable with people, with persons.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we are twins, they're different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, I don't do any custom orders. But the instruments that I build, they have a special story behind it. Yeah, like on this one, actually it started all, and this was a good intro from you, from the wood. I have an inspiration from the piece of wood, or I have a special story behind this piece of wood. And then it's like a mission for me. I don't build these instruments to sell them. I can't sell this guitar, doesn't matter. Somebody came, give me 5 million for this piece of wood. I'm not able to let it go, because it's such an amazing story behind that. And I'm the guy who, like in this situation, makes the effort, goes the way, and build this instrument.
Mm-hmm.
This is like my part in the game. It's not that I'm the best luthier in the world, and this is also not my go. I just have to do the things that I think they have to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And
So that's how it started with this
with every
one-piece
guitar, that I have built, I don't build guitars for selling them. Of course, sometimes I sell guitars, but like on this example, it's for me, it's not possible to sell this instrument,
Mm-hmm.
because this is such an amazing story. If I tell this story to something in Hollywood, they will make a blockbuster film out of it, because it's so unbelievable that, but I have to do it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's my mission. I have to make this happen. This is like my profession, my passion, yeah.
Do you want to share with us how did it start, the story about with this guitar? How did you come up with the idea that you want to make it, that you want to?
Actually, I've built in Frankfurt.
Was it a challenge for you also, or just?
It's a physical and also mental challenge. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It all started with I will call it an art guitar that I've built back in the days, like 5 years ago in Frankfurt. That's where I'm located, in Frankfurt. I was born in Germany. I'm still Croatian guy, Croatian passport, but I work in Frankfurt. And I used to work for a very old music store, about 100 years old music store. Elvis Presley used to buy a guitar from this shop. There was like Alice Cooper, Billy Idol, every known musician was in this shop. Yeah, a legendary shop. And then the shop has to move, and I decided to take the old furniture and put it in the new location of the shop. And there I find a piece of pine wood, which is like not a very expensive wood. Kiefer, it's called here. I don't know, the same stuff you have here on the walls. And and my intention was, okay, this piece of wood has seen everything. Every musician who was in this has listened to every sound that was played in the showroom. So this piece of wood has to become a guitar. So I built a Fender Telecaster guitar out of it, and this story became so popular in Frankfurt that all the local press come to me, and I don't know if you compare it like RTL, and they have heard about it, and they came in my small workshop. I used to work in a very tiny workshop. It was about 8.3 square meters. So it's like, I don't know, here, like this corner. This is where the magic happened. Nothing fancy, no big machines, nothing, everything by hand. And this was like 6 years ago. And in this time, I used to have a plank's piece of wood from this tree lying around in my workshop because I have planned to build an electric guitar without electricity. So it means I don't have any lights, I don't have any power tools, even a drill, an electronic drill, nothing, just me, traditional hand tools, and my skills that I have earned in 30 years of being a luthier. So this was the basic of this idea. And then I thought, oh, it will be cool to make it on, because my workshop is so tiny, and I thought I can buy a car where I can make like a workshop, integrate a small workshop, and I can work on beautiful places in the nature. Because like I told you before, I'm a nature guy. I have to be out in nature. That's where I feel good. I don't need a big fancy workshop. Just give me a piece of wood, and I'm fine with that. And so I developed this idea, and like 3 years ago, I want to buy an old military truck from the Yugoslav army. I don't know, maybe you know that. They call them TAM. They are like, the Germans have similar cars. They call them Unimog. It's like a small, I don't know, it's like 5 meters. You have 4-wheel drive, and it's from the military, so you can put in like different backings. So I thought I think
I had these guests coming with these trucks.
Yeah, something like that. And I was also looking for that in the near of Split. There was a crazy guy. He used to have about 10 of them. And then Corona came and everything changes. The world changes completely. And I just have to put this project on the parking list. Yeah. And like on my last birthday last year, I was talking to my wife about this idea. And I thought, okay, you have to buy this car, you have to build this workshop, you have to make that. This is such a time-consuming process because I'm a self-employee. I have to work every day for my money to pay my rent. I don't earn anything, and that's okay, but I'm in a business, you know. This is just my side project. I don't make any money with that. And so I decided, because I have like a Mitsubishi Pajero, that's an off-road car where I can sleep in, you know it. And Nico can do this. What's maybe one of your benefits, work with the stuff you have. So I decided doing this with my Pajero. Yeah. And so I started this project. I, like 8 weeks ago, I was traveling to my aunt. It's near where my parents live. Because this piece of wood is like grown on the family's land from my family. And this was cut in 99. So it's natural dried. This is important. Natural dried for about 25 years now. So I get into the attic and cut this, I think it's 7 meters log to 120. And started the recording. So after this build, I will make a huge documentary. This will go for hours on my YouTube channel, where you can see every step, every location where I've built this instrument.
You've been tracking all these steps and filming them all the way, but they're just not released yet.
It's not released. I just post something like on Instagram from the locations where I work, just like
I've seen
1 minute.
A few clips, but
But the idea is having a documentary of building this guitar just by hand in the nature with traditional hand tools. I was working in front of the oldest church in Istria. Istria is the peninsula, not for you, but maybe for the guys.
Audience, yes.
Built in, I don't know, 11th century. Also very magic, nice place. And there was a lady coming up, and she was also like wood sculpture. That was her profession, sculpturing wood artists also. And he asked me, so why are you doing that? So why are you suffering doing this by hand? And And my idea was, because I want to show it to the people. It's not about me. You can make this, you're also in the situation making a project like that. If you have worked like me for 30 years in this profession, it doesn't matter. Like I told you before, I don't think that I'm the best luthier in the world, but I have ambitions and ideas, and I want to show to the people that every human being is possible to do that. You don't need a machine, you don't need nothing, because back in the days, the old craftsmen were even more skilled than I am after doing 30 years of this work. They were so skilled because they don't have this opportunity to make things easier. If you want to have a flat plank, you have to take a plane like that. You have to work for hours to get this thing. It's possible. It takes time. And this is also intention for me, that people sometimes ask me, what does it cost if you repair that? And I always say it depends on the time. It doesn't depend on my skills, or do I need more money from you? It depends on the time, on my lifetime that I have to invest to repair your instrument. Yeah. And this is also the thing that I want to show to the people. First point is, it's possible. And the second one is how time consuming, how hard, physically hard this work still is and was back in the day. Maybe to get the people to the point that they don't have to build a guitar, but just by seeing that, to a point that they're maybe think, fucking hell, this is like 200 hours of handwork. It's not 200 hours sitting on a laptop and I don't know what, or 200 hours playing music. It's like 200 hours of being focused. Because if you mess anything up, anything,
there's no going.
There is
back,
no undo.
There is no undo.
There is no
you messed
undo.
up once and can't go back.
Yeah. And this was like, maybe I can pack it in one sentence. Back in the days, I used to know a DJ, and he was still playing with the old vinyls. Everything was like CD and scratching and laptops and making stuff like that. And he was always carrying this fucking heavy duty vinyls and playing them on the scratches, and you have to clean them up, and like in a traditional way. And there was also somebody coming up to his working station and asked me, so why are you doing it laptop and here MP3, and so why are you still doing that? And he wasn't from Austria, and they have this special dialect, and he said, because I can. Austrian dialect always sounds like a little bit of arrogant. And I thought, yeah, because he can. He's doing it because he can. And he is loving it the way it is. He don't want to do it like everybody. He want to do it like he feels best with. Yeah. And maybe this is also a little bit in my project, like, because I'm able to do it, I don't know, maybe in 5 years, my eyes get, I don't know, I can see you're physically not in the position or to work as hard on a piece of wood like I did the last 8 weeks ago. Like getting up early in the morning, like 4:30. I started this project at the ground of my family in front of my grandparents' house. Putting my workbench in front of the house, and I wake up like in 4:30 to work for 3 or 4 hours because it's getting so hot. It's such a physical work that you're sweating, like, you know, it's physical work, And while I'm doing that, I really don't recognize what a trip this is. Afterwards, when I think about it, some kind of madness inside me that makes me making this happen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm in a stadium. It's nearly finished, you know. It's nearly finished.
It looks beautiful already.
And it's like I I see myself like slowing it down as much as possible.
Just so you can delay the final
Yeah.
finishing line, yeah?
Yeah. It's like it was such a trip. I was on, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 locations, different locations. I met so many interesting people, yeah. And this is not planned here. This is improvised. We just met yesterday. You were in London for 3 days, yeah. And we say, okay, we make this podcast now. And this is the way that I like to live this life. Spontaneous, open, not like calculated, not like in 3 years I want to be there, I want to have that, I want to make this. I want to give the universe a chance to do great stuff with me. And I'm the tool. I'm working. I'm the guy who say, okay, I will stand up 4 o'clock in the morning. I will make this happen. Yeah, that's maybe like my part in the game. Yeah, yeah.
Definitely. I mean,
I talk so much. You
no. It's you are here to talk because you
Yeah.
have so much to say. I mean, it's amazing that we live in this era right now that allows us this type of, I would say, we have the standard, we have the security, we have the ability to
Yeah.
undertake projects like this.
Yeah.
So because we don't have to maybe struggle for survival, we don't have to forage for food and hunt and just fight enemies or whatever. We can express our artistic selves
Yeah.
and go backwards. It's like a downshifting because you
Yeah, yeah.
deliberately choose to ignore all the modern tools that are
Yeah.
available to you, and you can go back in time and just do the whole project with your bare hands. And with through this experience you get to feel like how was it like for all those artists and craftsmen Luthers before
Yeah,
our
and,
time, before the modern age.
and these guys, they were not just working like 8 weeks on such a project, the whole life.
Mm-hmm.
They work for the whole life in such a situation. And this is a thing, craftsmanship is now getting very popular
Mm-hmm.
because it's like all the people who are not in this craftsmanship, not just in my profession, it doesn't matter if you're carpenter, something that is done by hand, is like very exotic and very popular. And I think it's because a lot of these guys and girls are like more satisfied with the situation they are living in now. They are not like struggling. I have to make an upgrade with my house. I want to make an upgrade with my car. If you make a job like that, you have other priorities. I have to take care about my physical health because my goal is, if I have one, not to say with 65 I'm done. I just cruise from one place to the other, grab some food, have a good nap. My like maybe you can call it wish is that if I get as old as this, that I can stand with 80 years on my workbench and I'm still able to do the stuff that's in me. Because I think this is a great gift. If you're not just able to think about stuff and construct it in your brain, if you have the tools, like two hands to make them real.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the magic, to have this, the whole process. It's all about you, not in an egoistic term, because I think if you work in factories, they split the work. Yeah. Luthiers working in factories. There's one luthier just doing the fret job. The other one is just doing the sanding jobs. The other one is just doing the hardware assembly.
Everything has to be optimized.
Yeah,
order to
yeah, yeah.
increase the
This guy's very
productivity.
good in that. Of course, you're working maybe on a $10,000 guitar, but you're just a little small piece.
Mhm.
The real satisfaction. I've done this. When in my apprenticeship. It was like that. You have to sanding bodies for about 3 months, just sanding bodies. Yeah. But to go the whole way,
Mhm.
in this case, even my family cut this tree. Yeah. And at the end, you have an instrument that makes music, that express your inner feeling. So please tell me something that's more beautiful than that. I can't imagine, for me, nothing that's more beautiful than that.
Mhm.
And let me come back to your question that you asked me before. Is it special to play an instrument like that? In this case, yes. Not because it's sounding twice as good as a Fender, or I don't know. It's not about comparing. It's about the way that you have. It's lifetime. You invest lifetime in this, and I think, or no, I'm sure that this is also like integrated in this instrument.
Mhm. Mhm.
If you build something in a hurry with pressure, and that's also a point why I don't like to make custom orders. I don't. I I get like blocked when somebody will call me up. 3 months ago, you started my instrument. How's the situation? It's horrible
It
for me.
sounds like
I
it's
don't
very
want to be
stressful
in this
question,
situation.
yes.
I don't want to be in this situation. I make repair jobs and I love doing repairs. And this is what I make my living with repairs. Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
And also coming back to the situation which you talked about earlier about how in the end when you complete the guitar and then the player comes grabs the guitar and realizes if it's for him if not how does it lay in his hand or her hands, and it must be very stressful for you would be to just put the final product in the end user's hands, and then this moment where you're waiting and observing how does it feel for them
Mhm.
to play this guitar. Also, from my perception, it seems like very stressful moment of your work of your job.
The thing is, uh, even in this situation, it's me who make the decision if I really sell it to him.
Uh-huh.
If there is something in my, I don't know, guts or in my soul that makes me feel uncomfortable with the situation that this guy or this girl wants to have this guitar, for what reason ever. It looks cool. It's a Petrek. It's like handmade. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I make the decision. And on the other hands, sometimes I have a friend, um, very very nice person, and he cannot afford, doesn't have the money to buy this guitar. And I was building this guitar, and he was like, "Oh, this is like great." And he was like, every stage, I put on the fretboard. I make the. He comes over, we drink a coffee, and he was like, also like following the process, part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it was so hard because I have to make my money. I can't work for free. It will be great if I were in this situation. I will do crazy stuff. You won't believe that, yeah? But um, we managed it that I say, okay, we just make like, you pay me that, and in the next month that, just because it's a friend of mine. And this was the opposite situation. He was saying, this is such an, but I can't afford it. It's I can't. And my inner feeling was, this guy has to have this guitar.
Mm-hmm.
In a kind of way, this guitar is for him. And these are the situations I have to deal with, yeah. But I'm a happy guy to make my living with repairs. I'm very known worldwide, maybe because of my videos also. I have this huge Instagram channel where I show how I repair instruments.
And it's really joyful to watch your work.
Thank you, thank you. And it's also like the intention was never to gain more customers or more jobs. The intention was always to take away the fear from the customers that something is not possible. I mostly show, especially on my YouTube channel, very complicated guitar repairs, like broken headstocks, instruments that were like 3 luthiers tried to repair it before me. And this is where things get interesting for me, because I think everything is possible in my profession. And a lot of people, a lot of customer, they have this inner fear, and I think it's also maybe in the whole society very fear is not good. It's not good if you're frightened from anything, but you're frightened from stuff that you don't know. If you face a bear, you're frightened because you have never met a bear before. Yeah. And the same stuff is on repairs. Somebody drop the instrument, you get a headstock crack, and you think he just smashed about 5,000 euros and can put it in a garbage bag. It's not like that. You can glue this. If it's complicated, you make splines like it. If you like, you can lacquer it. You don't see anything. This guitar is good to know, good to go. And in some kind of way, so how I run my business is some kind of like, you also are like a mental help guy to say to the people, don't worry, I will take care about it. It's not, you give me the guitar, I will call you up when it's ready. You don't have to worry the whole time. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be playable again? That's my job. That's my job. If I have a breakdown, engine breakdown with my car, I go to a professional mechanic and I say, here's the key. Can you fix it? I can fix it. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to have or deal with the fear. Is this guy making it correct? Because he's a professional guy. And that's me. I'm also a professional guy. And doing these videos is like, I want to take away the fear from people. This is not possible. And I show them that it's possible. Same with this project. Most people, I don't talk about that when I start this. I don't sit there with friends and say, hey, I have this idea. I just do it. And when it's finished, when I should have told them that I planned this, maybe like 90% will say, no, this can happen and this can happen. And then the humility and, something can happen. Always stuff happened and things go wrong. But that's part of my job. If you look into my videos, maybe you get the impression that it's so, everything is working like...
Everything seems so effortless, yes.
No.
As if you did this for hundreds of times before and you could do it with the left hand.
I did it, yeah. But it doesn't matter. I'm just a human being. I drop my knife. I cut in my fingers like every week. I have. You can watch on the videos. I have wounds on my fingers. It's not because I want to have them. It happens, yeah. But this is also part of the game. It's part of being a craftsman or luthier, that things sometimes don't turn out the way you like that they will. Yeah, it's normal. This is life. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. People have different experiences probably with other repairsmen and luthians. It's maybe this is why they have fear that
Yeah,
the
maybe,
repair is not gonna turn out
maybe,
well.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe there are different types of people, different skill levels, and you never know,
For sure, for sure,
yeah, what kind
for
of
sure.
person you're dealing with. But then that's why it's good to increase their confidence
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the videos that you're doing to show what's possible, what's that everything is it
yeah,
possible in the end,
yeah, yeah,
and you show this work presented from the beginning till the
yeah,
end, and even others can learn from you in that way.
yeah. And this is, as I can tell you, this is such a satisfying feeling because a lot of luthiers from all around the world writing me, hey, that's cool. I got this problem. Never deal with that. And
Mm.
it's so great that you have made this video. They are all for free. These videos, you don't pay anything for them. This is like, I used to have very good teachers at this school. My master was a very high skill leveled luthier, an amazing guy. Tom was his name. Passed away quite too early, like in his 50s. Yeah?
Mm.
And I always have like, I'm not in a position teaching people in my workshop because I used to have small workshop and running a business these days with all this social media stuff that I'm doing. It's not possible that I take care about a person, a girl or a boy, doesn't matter. I got like every month people asking me, can I make an apprenticeship in your shop? And my way to show the people or to share my knowledge is by these videos.
Mm-hmm.
This is my way to um, to show the world, to share the world my knowledge, because I'm not in the position. I would love to do that, and I'm pretty sure that I will do a good job teaching people doing that stuff, because I'm I'm good with people. I like people. I'm not a person who don't like human beings.
Mm-hmm.
They're interesting for me, yeah. But this is my way to to share it. Sharing is a great word. I know it's very popular. I have a couple of colleagues, also professional luthiers. When I started these videos, this may be a nice story, background story. They called me up and said, "You don't have to show that on the video."
It's a secret skill.
Yeah,
It
it's
shouldn't be
yeah,
revealed to the
secret.
world.
And my point of view is, it's not magic. This is craftsmanship. Everyone can learn this. Uh, Sometimes people make like a little bit of voodoo about things,
Mm-hmm.
also about woods or different species of woods. Um, and if you don't make voodoo, if you don't see yourself as the best or as the magician, uh, this is the best way to take away the fear from the people,
Mm-hmm.
because they see, if you see me in this video talking with Luca, if you meet me on the street, I will talk the same. You know what I mean? And this is how you have to, in my way, this is my education from my family side, uh, be respectful with the people and don't do like hiding something. Because if you hide something, maybe you get the idea that you're something special, and you're not. If somebody is special, everyone is special. And this makes everyone the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Everyone wants to be special today. It doesn't matter the look, the car he or she is driving, the clothes. Everything has to be special.
Yeah, and ironically, those really special people today are maybe those
Totally.
who don't want to look special, who are
No,
more grounded, more
no,
open,
no.
and just
Yeah,
authentic the way they are.
yeah,
Because in this
yeah,
in this age of
yeah,
Instagram, everything. It's
Yeah.
really now in
Yeah.
this authenticity is in very high demand.
Yeah.
Just to be yourself, just to have grounded approach to
Yeah.
the things that you do and how you
But
reveal this to the world. Yeah.
Luca, I am in a very happy position because I have my thing going, you know.
Yeah,
But I see these
you do
people.
what you do for work, what
Yeah,
you
but
like,
I
what you
can
love.
understand these
Mhm.
people, and sometimes I'm sitting. I'm a Croatian, and sitting in cafe bars is part of our
Mhm.
DNA, I would say, and
So you
listen to
didn't
people.
lose your coffee drinking rituals in Germany. You
No,
still
I
have
didn't.
this
No, I didn't.
within you.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then.
But what I want to say, I see these people sitting there with their laptops and try to force to be creative and try to force to go their way and try to force, and it's so much harder today, I think, than back in the days when I started my apprenticeship in the 90s. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, and it's always like, I'm not in the 20s, I'm not in the 30s. I have a couple of uh, Ks on my mileage. Yeah. And, uh, but I still have this connection to these young people. I feel they are suffering. I see the people who are calling me and come in my workshop and ask me, please teach me that. How does it work? Yeah. And I see that they don't have much opportunities doing that, you know.
Hmm.
But on the other side, the social media, you can judge it negatively, but you can also judge it positive. If I'm wrenching on my bike or repair something on my car, I can see that in a YouTube video. And if I skill with my hands, in 80%, I can fix my car myself. Same stuff with guitars. When I started my profession, I built my first guitar with like 14 years.
Hmm.
There were no YouTube, no magazines, no books, nothing, nothing. So you have really do it from scratch. You have to go uh, and learn about magnetic fields if you want to construct magnets, because I can't afford to buy a magnet for 100 Deutschmarks. So I take the um, sewing machine from my mom and use like I have a gas pedal for the rotations, stick on the magnets and go like that. Build my own pickup with 14. It sounds like crap, but it was functional,
Hmm.
and I can go on with my projects and with my guitar building stuff. This was the way
Hmm.
I go this path. It was so much more complicated, so much harder also. Yeah. And but if you go this way, you learn everything. You learn everything about materials. You learn everything about magnets, about physics, everything.
Hmm.
And if you learn things from the roots, you have no fear.
Yep.
That
As the
that's
old
the thing.
Latin proverb, per aspera ad astra, it's that until you reach the stars, you have to go through a very hard pathway. But that's the path that's gonna take you there. Because
Yeah,
if you take any shortcut, it's not gonna be the same. You're not gonna develop all these
yeah,
skills and these
yeah,
experiences, and
yeah,
reaching the goal is not the same in that
yeah,
way.
yeah,
So you said you built your first pickup at the age of 14.
yeah.
So
Yes,
you obviously knew that you wanna become a luthier very early in your life.
no,
Or
no,
how did this start for you? How
no.
did you make a decision and take this path in your career?
Um, I have a brother. He's like 14 months older than me, and my parents. We were living in Germany, in Frankfurt. Um, managed to give us lessons for piano lessons. So I'm educated in classical piano. I started that with 7 years. My brother was 8, and
Oh, so this is what we have in common. Okay.
and I stopped the school like I was 16, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, and my dad. So we were playing in our living room piano, and then my brother got a keyboard, and we played together, and um, like family music, nothing big, yeah. And then I was always like, when we are watching like television music, I was always like fascinated from these guitar players, yeah. I don't know why. And my dad he's an architect, but quite also an artful soul, yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe recognized this, and so we go to a local music shop, and it was my 12th birthday. I get my first Japanese West one electric guitar.
Oh, so you
For my
started with
12th
electric guitar, not with
electric guitar.
classical,
No,
not with
electric
acoustic.
guitar. I
Oh,
used to
okay.
play classical piano,
Mm-hmm.
all this classical stuff. And so I teach myself with the basics of the piano, the harmonics, bar chords and stuff like that. I've never had a teacher for guitar. But if you're in piano and you know the harmonic, how does it work, you can copy that on
to transfer, yes.
yeah, you can transfer that.
Mhm.
So I started playing guitar, and then I made like a band with my brother. I was playing guitar, we were singing,
Mhm.
and just like that. And with 16, my dad used to buy me a bass guitar. I love to play bass. It's also very, very cool, yeah. And this was my way. And then I made what is it called, Abitur on English, graduated to high school, yeah.
Mhm.
I was like 18, 19, and exactly in 91, when the war in Yugoslavia started,
Mhm.
and back in the days, it was like if you were studying in a foreign country, you don't have to serve the military, yeah. And so I go for law
Mhm.
because it was easy to get in. I never want to be a law guy. It's like for me totally, but just to not
It's
to get in the
very
war.
different from
Yeah,
what you're doing now.
totally, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I switched to what is it called? Musikwissenschaften, musical science.
Mhm.
And this was very nice. And I was pretty good at it. And at the vacation in Germany, you have like, when you're studying, you have summer vacation, like, I don't know, 6. So the university is closed and you can do whatever you want.
Mhm.
I made an practicum at a Luthier workshop.
Mhm.
And the guy, Tom, the master, saw my talent. And after this 6 weeks, you don't get any money for that. It's just you check other things. You can go like, is it nice to be a car mechanic? Practicum, it's called practicum.
Practicum, yeah. So we
I don't know
use
what's
the
the
same word. We say praxa, yeah, but
in English. I don't get it.
yeah, back in my school where I studied, we call this cooperative education. I don't know if
Okay.
it's the same, but
Okay.
yeah, practicum, praxa,
Yeah.
it's more related. And yeah, it's also in all the vocational schools that we have part of this. But just to clarify, so how did you end up from law to music science, and then at the music science you got practicum
Yes.
you could use. So
Yes. Yes.
okay,
Yes.
uh-huh.
No, it was like a free practicum. I don't make it for the university because I was building guitars, like starting to screw around with 14, 15.
Mhm. So you're able to choose your practicum area.
I don't have to do this. It's just you have so much free time
Mm-hmm.
in this vacation time on the university that you just can follow your own interests. Doesn't matter if it's good for your business or your
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want to go do in the rest for your life. Just checking out other fields,
Mm-hmm.
like you working at a bar. You want to see how it is if you work in a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just get an impression, is it something for me?
And in Germany, there's a lot of opportunities to do practicums, right?
Yeah,
Usually
yeah,
it's
yeah,
probably for lower wage than
yeah.
usual for a shorter period of time, but
Just about a couple of
a
weeks.
couple of weeks, yeah,
Yeah, and then
similar like here.
you can say, okay, that's
Hmm.
cool for me. And therefore, like I started to build my first guitar in the school with 16, 15, 16. I was on a very, yeah, it was like a free spirit high school.
Hmm.
And I decided to build an electric guitar. So uh, my teacher was laughing at me. So I said, come on, it's not possible. And I started this build. Of course, it was not a build like that, but I managed to build an electric guitar um, and play it on the high school graduation 2 years later.
Wow, the guitar that you built.
Yeah, I still have it. And this was like the first guitar that really functioned as a guitar, was sounding good, was playing good, but you can't compare this instrument with the instrument that you built when you have go through a school education. Yeah. And this is something that I will recommend to everyone. If you want to do something, it doesn't matter what it costs. Find the best school you can find and go this path, because this is such a door opener for me even today. If I say to a Japanese guy, I was at a luthier school in Mittenwald, this is worldwide known. The thing is that today, this is the other side of the story. Guys building guitars, watching YouTube videos, even my YouTube videos, and building their own instruments. They consider themselves luthiers. They are not luthiers. It's not that I have any problem with that. But if I can repair my car, I'm not a professional car mechanic. You know what I mean? You do it at a certain level. And this is something that is also inside you. You know, there's the edge. And if I go further this edge, it won't work.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, if you're in a profession, it doesn't matter in what profession. This is my point of view. If you want to be really open-minded, you have to do the best education you can get, and then you are free. You will never be free if you are like pressed in, I don't know, how do you say that? If you don't have the mindset that I have the mindset, my hands can do everything my brain think about. This is my mindset. Not because I'm the coolest guy or I'm the Superman. Everything is possible. If you have this mindset, then you will go for projects like that. But if you, coming back to this, have the fear, I'm not good enough, I'm not making this, it's not going to be good. So you even don't start the project. And the hardest step is starting it. If you're starting it, it will roll itself. It will go itself. Everything around you will be with you and make this happen.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, I've made this experience not just with this experiment, with this project. I've made this experience a couple of times ago. Things that you say, this is not possible, but it is.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not because I'm a magician or I'm a super duper whatever. It's because I don't have the fear to not make it
Mm-hmm.
like that. Yeah. So, but now I lost the question. Sorry.
Oh, we were.
Sometimes I talk too much. I'm sorry for that.
It's
But
okay.
it's my term. You know, it's my
artistic. It's very typical for artistic souls. So to get lost in our thoughts and just to wander around the
yeah.
world of possibilities. But yeah, I was gonna come back, and I'm still stuck in when you mentioned practicum,
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because I think it's so important that people today have a lot of this trial experience before they choose their path of career,
Yeah,
because the practicum, it's maybe the purpose, it's not only to reveal what you are in for, what drives you and motivates you, but maybe it's also the purpose is to discover what doesn't, drive you,
that's the
because
point.
you have to try in order to see what you don't like.
Absolutely, absolutely, Luca. This is so important. You know, it's not like planning something is for me. It doesn't work. I have to do it, and while doing it, I will go in this direction or in this direction. It's not because uh, this is the experience I have made. And if somebody, young person, guy or girl, stand in front of you and you ask me, so you want to be a luthier?
Mm-hmm.
And she or he said, yes, I will try it. That's the best answer you can get, because you can't force this. You can't, in any profession, you can't force this. And if you force it, you will be something like in a mid level.
Yes,
You will
turn out
never,
average.
you will be like auswechselbar. What does it say?
Don't know.
Changeable.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of others that can take your position.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And for me, maybe if you don't have this fear, you're free.
Mm-hmm.
Not just in your mind, you are a free person. And I was like doing an interview like a couple of months ago in Germany, and the guy asked me, so what's your most important thing in your profession? It's not about building the best guitar. It's not about showing people how skilled am I, or how professional am I. It's, for me, it's always the most important thing that I have the inner feeling that I'm a free craftsman.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody there who regulates me. There's nobody who judges my work. Nobody who put any pressure on me. To be a free craftsman, and if you just put away the last word and you say free or freedom, I think that's the most important thing for every human being.
And
it doesn't matter what you do or where you are.
yes,
This is something like that I have really deep in my soul. And if I get the feeling that something takes away the freedom from me, I would do anything that's possible for me not to make it happen. Yeah. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Simple as
Simple as that. Now that you're in this position, that you have your own freedom and everything, but now that you mentioned this, it's this is actually widely discussed today. It's people, everyone can agree maybe that in order to show the best from us, we have to have this freedom. We have to have this time and freedom and resources for human to show his best talent and his best whatever we have inside of us. And that's why if we don't have this freedom, if we are constrained by restricted by our everyday duties or tasks on our work, and we cannot use this free time to express ourselves, then we are never gonna show our full potential, and we're never gonna
absolutely.
Yeah,
I don't know the right word in English. In German, it's called hobby. So these are you do your everyday business. I don't know, whatever you do, and when the job is done, you go,
You do your hobbies.
you do your hobbies like making music or building small trains and stuff like that. And this shows, and everybody has a hobby. It doesn't matter. It can be a hobby watching Netflix series. Also, kind of, that's my place. That's my thing. And this is the best example that there is always a little fire burning for having this freedom, for not being restricted, for not being controlled, whatever. A lot of people think if you're not controlled, you lose control. No. If nobody controls you, you have to control yourself. And this is even harder.
It is.
This
yes.
is even harder.
Seems like it's easy, but it's very hard, actually.
So because you told you find your way, it's my days also. I'm struggling also, and having my
you have to also force yourself sometimes to start the work, to start the day, right? To deliver everything what your customers expect from you.
Yeah,
it's not like you're free artistic soul to just do this project. You can't. I think I heard you mentioning in one of the videos that you spend 100 and something hours on this
160
guitar.
At this point,
and that now you, before completely finishing, you have to go and do some of your everyday work to
because
earn money.
I don't have no sponsors for this project. Yeah, what gives me also a freedom on the positive side, but I have to pay my rent. I have to pay my my security stuff. Everything. It's not waiting for me.
Yep.
Oh, Nick, you made a cool project. We just stopped the paying. You don't have to pay anything. No, I have to make this, but I have managed it that way that I have made a guitar setup course that you can buy. I also invested like 2,000 euros in making this course. Also with the background that I thought, this is cool. Everybody who wants to set up his guitar, you can go on YouTube and you will find hundreds of people. But I'm in this job for about 30 years. And I used to work as a repair guy in repair shops. So I did about 30,000 repairs in my life. Huge ones, small ones, around about 30,000. And this is also an experience that I have when I made a setup. I know where you have to look. And I've made this video, and I start this video with, I don't want to make it overcomplicated. I want to make this video that you have a benefit out of it, that you get yourself in a position to set up your guitar yourself. And if you have like, I don't know, can I tell the number? I think Luca has about 10 instruments, yeah. Every time you come to me, you have to pay about 70 to 120 euros for a setup. And if you get a course like that, you can do it by yourself. And you get self-confident. You know what I mean? Because it's not magic. I'm not talking. And the next part, I can't show you on camera. I make like a block or blurry, and this is like that. No, because it's a profession. It's a skill. Of course, I have a lot of experience. And this is what you can get if you buy a course from that. I've made this course by thinking, I'm selling courses so I can make this project. I don't want to be the guy who's running around, give me 100 euros, give me 100 euros that I make this happen, like crowdfunding, or how do you call that? I think today. I would really feel bad if I do something like that. If I'm able to manage it myself, to live from my craftsmanship, then it should happen. If not, not. Yeah. And it also makes me proud running stuff like that with this small amount of effort. I'm about, I think it's the fourth night that I sleep here on your campground. Yeah. because I can't afford every time a hotel. It's not possible. Can't pay like every day 100, 120 euros. So I wouldn't make this happen if I
didn't make a
Yeah.
setup course before.
Yeah.
Do you have more courses available? This is one
This is-
one and only
yeah,
for
and
now
this
available.
it's not made by me
Mm-hmm.
with my handy
Mm-hmm.
camera. It's made by a professional
Okay.
filmmaker, like a setup with that, 3 cameras and everything. It's on English, and it's about 1.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I show like everything that you have to know to make your own setup.
I will also look into it because I'm in a situation that I also have to, I have a couple of guitars here,
Yeah,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then
about time.
and then because I'm here in the middle of the nowhere, on top of the mountain, then I
Yeah.
have to take my guitars every year or two in Zagreb with me on a setup, and that's time consuming and money consuming. And I was already thinking about,
Feel free to support
Yes.
my project.
yes, definitely.
And the
It's a
thing
good-
is,
good thing you mentioned it.
it's not like that you set it up once
Mm-hmm.
and it will stay forever,
Mm-hmm.
because this is also wood, different humidities, different temperatures. Maybe you use different tunings. The neck reacts different. So it's something that it's good to know for yourself.
Mhm.
Like if you're driving car, you have to be in a position to change your spare tire
Definitely.
if
Yeah.
you have a flat.
Yeah, you could compare setup.
Yeah,
of a
it's like
guitar,
this.
Like
It's good
changing
to
a
know.
flat tire.
It's good to know. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And you also learn every time you do another setup. You
You
become
get
better
better
at it.
and better and better.
Mhm.
Don't ever don't ever think that if you've done it once,
Mhm.
that you're perfect. It's
Mhm.
the same stuff with me.
Yeah,
I also learn every time I do a repair. It's
you learn something new, definitely.
yeah.
But it's also, if you do your own setup, then you're in position to do the best setup for yourself, for your hands and style of playing, right? Because it's not like other people can know you in
yeah,
that
yeah.
detail.
And the thing is, if you do your setup like you want to have it, and you do it on every guitar you own, you can judge the real sound of the guitar. Because
Mhm.
if the pickup high is different, guitar sounds totally different. Doesn't nothing to do with the quality of the instrument. This is like you buy a very expensive sports car, and you are not able to adjust the suspension or choosing the right tires.
Mhm.
There's so much more potential in this instrument that you can do by yourself if you are able to make your setup yourself.
Mhm.
And you will do it every time the same. You know what I mean? So this is like a red line, and you can say, okay, the Strat sounds like this, and the Tele sounds like this, and the differences will be huge.
Mhm.
Try it.
Yes,
It's
yes.
interesting.
I've already been thinking about it
It's
for
interesting.
a while.
It's
Yes.
interesting because a lot of people playing guitars say, no, it doesn't sound great. And the only thing you have to do correcting the pickup height correct.
Mhm.
Just a short example. I have also like some physical experiments in this video, 4 or 5. And one, you can see one, it's called Stratitis. I have released a small piece of this video, and it's about can a guitar get sick? And it can get sick if you have especially on Stratocasters, if the pickups are too high. So you're playing a Strat and you say, I want to have more overdrive. So the logical thing is I want to put the magnets nearer to the to the strings, so they have more input. The sound will be greater. It will be more powerful. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to have from this instrument. But the opposite will happen because the magnetic field of a Stratocaster pickup is so intense that it blocks the string from vibrating. It's like a brake when you press a. I will send you the link, and it's about 5 minutes, and it's not the thing. I've made a sound example, and if you listen to that, because sometimes people can say, my pickups are damaged, that sounds so weird. It sounds like kind of a chorus effect. So you're strumming the strings, it's not like they are open, like rang, it's like whoa, 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 whoa.
Now when you mentioned this, I think my guitar is sick.
Check out, it's like not the video before, guitar know-how, and you will see a green Stratocaster. Click on that. It's about, I don't know, 5 minutes, and it's explained. And this is also a part of the video, of the guitar setup video. So this is stuff that I share because people don't know that. It's quite simple sometimes, it's a great benefit, I think,
I'll also put the link for your course in the description of this video, definitely, so everyone can have straight access to it, have a look at it. Because it seems very helpful, and me myself looking forward to try it out. So thanks for mentioning this, and but glad that it took you to the point that it allowed you to get enough resources to start project like this, so you can now dedicate more time to finish. And when do you think you will be finished? I mean, you said that you don't want to finish it now that you're near the end, but approximately how much longer do you think you need to work on this?
Maybe like 40, 50 hours. I think it would be in total like 220, maybe 50 hours of pure handwork. On beautiful locations. Around Europe, I was in Austria, I was in Bavaria, I was in Croatia, Slovenia.
And this project goes everywhere with you?
Everywhere.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm traveling, you could say, with this project. So I'm not on a vacation. Sure, it's nice to be here. I don't work like 8 hours a day on this project. I work like 2-3 hours. Then I'm enjoying my day, and I have also to relax because it's a physical work. Stiff neck, and you have to calculate your resources.
Definitely.
And I think
don't want to get overburned, so you can finish.
Yeah, and the more it gets to the end, the more I enjoy it. Because when I'm running a project like that, I never did such a huge project like that. That goes like for 2 months now. But what I have learned is that I still love and enjoy the different parts that I have to do, like carving or the transition from the headstock. This is carved with a knife. Sanding it, seeing the structure coming out. It's like if you, I don't know, if you're in a relationship with a lady, and after 30 years you sit at a beach and you have a good meal and you have a good feeling inside you, and it's like, so she's the one, So I'm, with my profession, with being a luthier, like in this feeling, and this shows me once again how, maybe it sounds a little bit pathetic, but how blessed I am to be in the position doing this with this freedom I have. Of course I have to work hard for my freedom, but freedom is the last thing that you get for nothing. You have to go for it.
This is like a reward, like a cherry on the top.
And it's like, when I'm in the process, I'm also very focused, and I'm like in my film, how Germans say, ich fahre meinen Film, so I'm in the tunnel. Not in a negative way, because you have to be. If you're running stuff like that, you have to be focused. But what I'm really looking forward to is when I'm cutting this video, because I will be the viewer, the first viewer, and every situation will come up. So this, I'm really totally excited about it. A lot of people ask me, say, and then you have to cut this stuff. It's about, I don't know, 70 hours of video material. And I'm just like, oh, it's going to be great. Because I see the beginning. Yeah? I see, oh, there's a thunderstorm coming up. I have to leave here. It's like dangerous situations.
Yes, and it will help you to relive those moments which you
And
went through
yeah,
in this journey.
yeah. And this is what I'm totally excited.
Yeah, that's
about.
also what I found in editing and cutting videos.
Yeah.
It's like you get to again relive, and that's the correct term. You know, it's go through it again one more time, and every
Yes.
time you edit, you
It's like a double
just
win.
something. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, and that's what makes it more
Yeah.
precious, I guess. And did you know it was gonna take this shape? When you started, did you have like
Yeah.
something in your mind?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah.
This is my own design. It's
Mhm.
called drug.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's written drug, like English drug, but it's the Slavic version, drug.
Uh-huh.
For the people out there, drug means something like mate in English. or
Mate,
companion.
yeah, mate, comrade, you know,
Comrade, yeah.
mhm.
Okay, is what it was like a negative term in the communistic area.
After the fall.
But
of
the word
communism.
drug was before the communistic
Mhm.
area, before Tito
Mhm.
also. It's like my companion.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I like the way it's like twice like on English drug and
Okay.
on Croatian drug. This
Yeah, it's interesting how it overlaps.
yeah,
the,
yeah.
the
Yeah, in a very
interesting-
cool way.
cool way, yeah,
Yeah.
but
No, this is my
positive,
shape.
I would
I've
guess.
designed that, and at the beginning of the
Mhm.
Corona time, and you make like templates. So first you draw it. This is hand drawn, like I don't know, tusche
Mhm.
on pergament.
Okay.
My dad is an architect, and he teach me how to draw tusche on pergament.
Mhm.
And that's every time when I make a new style, I do this on a classical task, not on a laptop, on uh, digital software. I do it by hand.
You really have an interesting approach, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I love this traditional stuff.
Mhm.
I love the sound when the pen goes over this pergament paper that's
Mhm.
like a translucent paper. It makes like
Mm-hmm.
very joyful. And then I make templates out of that. So I make shapes, like it's plywood 5 millimeters. And so you can copy this on a piece of wood. It's like, it's a template. It's a template.
Mm-hmm.
You have a shape from the neck and from the body, and then you work. Yeah. In this situation, because this is very special, this instrument is built just out of one piece of wood. So the fretboard is not glued on. It's everything out of, like this, a log of wood. It was like 6.5 centimeters.
Mm-hmm.
And I carved everything away that don't look like an instrument. So this is another very special thing. It's not just that this instrument is built without electricity and just by hand tools. It's also out of one piece. And like I told you before, this walnut was grown on my family's land. And this is like, I don't know, sometimes the term proud is like negative, but
Not in this case, I guess.
it's a good feeling because these are my roots. I'm like I was born in Germany and I live in Germany and I love Germany, but the older I get, the more I miss the smell of my country, and this is here.
Mm-hmm.
It's here, definitely, and this is like. I want to also give something back. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe the people in Croatia, not a lot of people in Croatia know me as a craftsman, as a luthier. There are worldwide people who know me. But I think it's like giving something back for the gift that I have.
Your origins and
Yeah, 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 yeah. And you know, I tell you that because this will be the last step of the build.
uh-huh.
My family name is Petrek, yeah, and also my my brand is Petrek Guitars. And the last step, what I do when I build an instrument, I put all the hardware, pull the instrument, the strings on it, is gluing on the decal. I have a decal is like
Cool.
decal is like fender blade.
Uh-huh.
This is what you call decal.
Okay.
Just the name, yeah. And in this situation, I have planned that I go back to my parents when everything is finished.
Mhm.
Not because I have to. I can also go straight to Frankfurt. There's a lot of work waiting for me. But I want my dad to glue it on. He's the oldest Patrick, and suffering with Parkinson. It's a bad disease.
Sorry
Yeah,
to hear that.
and I want to like. He has to do it.
He has to do it, yeah.
Yeah, just the hands. I don't want to show him. I just want to do. I want to film how his shaky hands put on this decal, and then everything's fine.
Wow, you're really putting so much in this project, you know, just from the start. Just,
Everything I have, Lucas.
yeah,
Yeah.
the project itself, it's something that likely no one has done before, to make guitar out of one piece, electric guitar. Then the origin of the wood,
Yeah.
your life journey from Croatia to Germany, your journey of learning all these skills, how you're taking this guitar with you on your travelings and working while you're traveling, and also with the help of your father, putting the whole family legacy
Yeah.
into it for eternity. So this really looking forward to see how it turns out. Although already in the phase in which it is, it's already special.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like they say, you know, there's no prophet in his own country. That's another Latin proverb. I don't know what's Latin so much on my mind today, but I guess you inspired me from it. Nemo profeta in patria. So
Yeah. I know what you mean.
that we have
Yeah.
to, you know,
You have to go in
sometimes
foreign lands to.
we have to go in foreign lands to become prophets, or in this case, you know, like in your life story, to become the world famous Luthian, and to undertake such a project. So but yeah, in this process, you haven't forgotten your roots. Moreover, you're it seems like you're um, becoming even more connected to your roots. And
It's like if also like traveling this country. You know, when I was like 19, 20, I was like everything. Anybody around me was like German, German, German. They also people told you, yeah, you were born here, you are German, but I've never felt like German. I love German people. They are great people. It's a great country. Love to live there. But I would feel not comfortable to take in a German passport. And it's nothing to do with nationalism or patriotism. It's like an inner feeling because I don't feel like belonging there. I don't know. You're not in the situation because you're Croatian, you have lived here. Sure, you do your travels, but it's like you don't have any benefits of it if you have a Croatian passport.
Not really.
You just get every time in trouble with a Croatian passport. More disadvantage, yeah. But it's not about advantage. It's more about, yeah. And it's all, you know, I'm just, it's like a big puzzle. There's something, and now it's getting
Mhm.
like a picture from me, and all the stuff that I'm doing where I maybe sometimes thought about it's totally useless
Uh-huh.
that you're running now. But years later, like in this case, we met like 3 years ago, and now we're sitting here talking about very maybe personal things, yeah.
Mhm.
And that's exactly the way it should go. Not forced, free,
Mhm. Mhm.
free, and the world will guide you
Mhm.
to the correct places, to the people who understand you. It's not about like, oh, I'm the guy. You have to make an interview with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
Like in a flow, although I don't like this word, but
I don't. Yeah,
there isn't better maybe description. There is not better word for it now, because every time that you came here, I was thinking, we should,
yeah,
make a podcast. We should
yeah, yeah.
do something together, but it only happened now, and it
And
was in the flow.
now
Yeah,
I have
and
the project of my life. You
yeah.
know what I mean? I don't think that I will do this ever again,
Hmm.
uh, because this is just once. You know,
Hmm.
it's just once.
Although never say never.
Yes, but
But this way,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
You know that, like our saying goes, prvi se uvijek pamte. You always remember the first
Yeah,
ones, and in
yeah,
that
yeah,
case, in a project,
yeah,
or
yeah,
the first lover or whatever. So
yeah,
there
yeah,
is
yeah,
nothing
yeah, yeah,
like the first time.
yeah,
So in
yeah,
this case,
yeah,
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 this is not gonna be easy to replicate.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah, I'm glad that we're sharing this moment together, that you're sharing with us, and yeah, really glad that we finally sat down and had a whole conversation about it, and
quite a long one,
yeah,
I think.
quite a
Was it?
long one, yeah.
But no,
And
it's great. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's
great.
great, and I'm still looking forward to see your upcoming work, to see your finishing guitar, and also looking forward to have you back here.
I
Uh,
hope next year.
hopefully next year.
Next year,
Hopefully next year.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Then
with a
there's
beautiful Velvet.
beautiful Velvet. Yes, glad you like it. And yeah, there's much more actually. I wanted to talk about. We haven't even touched on your how you came into camping area, but maybe that's for another
I can answer
another.
this with
Uh
one
huh.
word: um, freedom.
Freedom.
Yeah, yeah. You're outdoors. You're um, intensively connected with the nature.
Mm-hmm.
If it's cold, it's cold. If it's raining, it's raining. I remember last year
Mm-hmm.
when I was here, this was this horrible rain. You can remember?
Yes. Yes, I think I
You
do.
told the guys in the tents come into the house
Uh huh.
because it was so intense. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
this is like the Bura.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the German people don't know. That's like
Our famous wind, the
a wind. Yeah,
northeast wind. Yes.
a lot of people are like, "Wow, this is so horrible." So,
Mm-hmm.
and when the Bura comes, I love it because it's so powerful. It's so nature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah, you can't
It's real. You know,
escape
it's
Buddha.
real.
Mm-hmm.
You can't switch it off. You can't make it lower. You can't dim the light.
Yeah, it's
It's
there.
there. You have to deal with it,
Exactly.
and that's it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's why I come to camping,
Mm-hmm.
just I because I was like raised on my grandfather's in Croatia, little farm. So I was the guy with 5 years going to the chickens hole, bringing the eggs to my grandma,
Mm-hmm.
or go fishing in the summer. So this were the years that influenced me most, and therefore I get this connection to the nature, and surely also for dealing with wood,
Mm-hmm.
because I always um, like a respectful connection with nature and a respectful connection with the resources that the nature is giving us for free. Keep that in mind. Everything we have, the air is given us for free. And yesterday, I was thinking about this instrument is, I don't know the right English expression, emissionsfrei. CO2.
Okay. Yeah.
There is nothing put in. No gasoline.
Free emissions, free from...
Free emission. Maybe this is the first instrument, electric guitar, professionally built instrument, that is built free emissions. Nothing.
Yeah, the only emissions came from your heating up your body, your sweat, your breath.
Yeah, my sweat.
Yeah, these are the only. So it's
also
interesting. Yeah.
And I think we are also like humans, a part of the nature. And for me, the connection, holding the connection to the nature is also one of the reasons why I'm here. One of the reasons why I do a job like that. And maybe for everyone, the most important thing, it's not when I say it's not a big deal, I don't mean it like that. It's not a big deal. You don't have to do fancy things. Everyone has this inside because we are also made out of nature. We are integrated into nature. The connection between a human being and the nature is always there. We just cover that with a lot of other shit. So, but it's still there. The only thing you have to do is, like in my position, building my camper, go outdoors, enjoying the world and meeting interesting people and having the freedom in my mind to create such ideas and the pleasure to build them, to give them the sculpture, to give them the shape.
This final shape.
The final shape, yeah. And maybe therefore I have done this school, maybe therefore I have studied this, and maybe therefore I'm like so motivated to making things happen. I don't know. But to be honest, I also don't think a lot about stuff like that. I just want to do my stuff.
Seems like this is where you get your energy from, an inspiration, and that's why you don't have to think about doing it. You just do it.
Yeah.
You just do it. It comes from within.
Yeah. The only thing I have to do is to make it happen. Not a bad position at all.
Not a bad position. No. I can see why a lot of people would envy you because what you're doing, freedom that you have to do that.
Yeah.
But at least your final product is something that brings joy to everyone else. You know, it's something that with your help, you get your instrument repaired or built, and then you get to play it. And there's no better thing for the peace and love in this world than just to make music, play music, connect with your instruments, whatever that instrument may be, and just keep on playing and living the music.
But this is also, sorry for interrupting, one thing that is very fascinating in our country, the connection to the music. I don't see this in Germany, but the Croatian people or the Balkan people, on every marriage, on every birthday, people are singing. They are maybe sometimes too loud, but there is like they express themselves there, even if they not the best singers, they sing and they love it. And this is something that I have, or that I was confronted as a little kid when I was like lying in bed and people out there are doing, I don't know, it doesn't matter. There's always a reason why you have to make a party in Croatia. And this singing and the melodies, there's this specific way of traditional music that makes me feel comfortable when I hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a totally rock guy.
Mm-hmm.
I love to play hard, loud guitars, but if I hear this traditional Croatian or klapa when they sing like choirs or tamburaško društvo,
Mm-hmm.
playing mandolins, it's like
It triggers something within you, what
but
you have in
something
your roots.
that you feel so comfy and you feel so into it. I don't have it if I listen to traditional German music,
Mhm.
for example.
Yeah, because
I
you
have this.
didn't grow up with that. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
something,
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
different culture, different
yeah.
different vibe and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really, it's even more accented here
Yeah.
on Balkans. And I can see many our guests from Germany really appreciating this, because we have many guests from Germany. And whenever somebody from Balkan region grabs guitar, starts playing there, they're really appreciate it. They're really enjoying.
And they have never get in contact with this type of music.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like standard for them
Yeah,
to listen to.
unless our immigrants are
Yeah,
forcefully
playing
playing
it.
this
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
streets in
yeah,
Germany, which
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
But
not
that's
the
an
best situation,
interesting
but
aspect.
Mhm.
Yeah?
Mhm.
And uh, I don't know who said last time to me, something people who are singing don't have bad things in mind.
Mhm. Yes,
And I
ko
think,
pjeva zlo ne misli. That's
da,
that
nema, da, ko
word,
pjeva,
yeah.
yeah,
Who sings doesn't think about bad things
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah,
evil.
yeah,
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 there's no evil in
yeah, yeah,
singing.
yeah, yeah.
So it makes sense. We have to keep on singing and playing.
Making music, yeah.
Yes, yes. I think it's also yeah, for everyone, even if people don't think they have talent for it, it's just important. Just go grab that
Just do it.
instrument. Just
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and see
yeah,
how you feel. Not It's
yeah,
not important how others feel around you. It's how about how you feel. So
yeah. Like we told, or we say before, not in an egoistic way,
Mhm.
but you have to express your
Truly,
health. This is so important for your mental health that you have to express yourself.
yes,
Everyone.
it's like a therapy. It's
It's a
definitely
therapy.
like in inner therapy. So
Yeah, 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 yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Great.
Great. Let's keep on making music. And yeah, thank you for being here, and until the next year, I
Uh,
guess.
I know all the people say it was a pleasure being here,
Uh-huh.
but I really mean it because it was such a nice talk. And maybe next year we
Maybe
continue
next year.
and you can ask me more questions. I'm sorry, sometimes I talk like a waterfall, but
That's actually good to have. If you have somebody in your show, in your podcast
yeah.
interview, whatever,
Yes.
so you don't
No.
have to
Yes.
you don't have to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
put more
Effort in it.
effort
Yeah,
and like have
yeah,
many questions.
yeah,
Ask one question, you get a lot of answers. So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
appreciate it. Thank you.
yeah. It was great, Luca.
Great, Nikola.
Beautiful place. If you want to get connected to the nature, visit Luca at this beautiful Camp Velebit here in Croatia. On a mountaintop,
Uh-huh.
beautiful view.
Thank you. And it best way thing you can do maybe is buy a guitar from Nikola and then come to this camp and play.
Have to try this out by myself. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Great.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.